So that's less than 2 trillion. Americans spent 1 trillion, over 1 trillion in Afghanistan. Afghanistan. And also spent over 1 trillion in Iraq. So why can't we solve extreme poverty in the world? It's because we have leadership vacuum. Kennedy was one of the leaders America ever had. When he came into office, he wanted no war in the world. And he wanted the next thing to make sure the whole world, everybody is okay. So that is a man who would have solved extreme poverty in the world. But his own people don't like what he's saying, so they killed him. The last time we studied that, America has spent $60 billion in Ukraine 1,000 days war. And Europe has spent 124 billion euros. So why these people, with all this money, they can't solve extreme poverty in the world? It's because of lack of leadership in the world. There's a leadership vacuum. So the issue about extreme poverty is nothing but leadership failure. Look at Ghana. If Ghana is seen to be stealing $3 billion every year, that means in 10 years we have stolen 30 billion. We should have solved our own extreme poverty problem in this country. But we are stealing the money. So God has given the world enough to solve our poverty situation, but it is because of leadership failure. That is why we are praying that God will give some of us leadership power. Yes. So that everybody will be okay. Wherever you are, you will get what you need to get as a human being. Because God owns the earth, the Bible says so. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and the people that live on the earth, they all belong to God. So every resources on the earth belongs to God. So if we are all God's children, we all own it. That is why corruption must be solved and stopped. Because corruption gives people in authority the chance to steal the resources that belong to the whole nation. $3 billion is lost in the nation's coffers every year. $3 billion. Do you know what that money will do? That money will do a lot. If you give me $1 billion, I can solve all the poverty problem in Ghana. Everybody will be okay. $1 billion. We will go to every village and make sure they are self-sufficient. And it is possible. Very possible. Every village, if they have nothing in the ground, they will have something on the trees. And they can survive. Look at recently we went to ahead of Drobo. The weather alone is money. I tell you, if we build some chalets and hotel buildings there, Ghanaians will even go and live there and enjoy every weekend. We were sweating, but when we got there, we were cold. Beautiful weather with mountains. The woman was saying that if he takes us on top of the mountain, we see snow there. In Ghana. So that place alone is rich already. All you need to do is to have a good road network and get trained to go there. Sleeping train. People will enter and sleep. The next morning they are there. It will be a busy place. So everybody is entitled to live as a child of God.